Hey everyone, we're the ECB team and today we're going to react on Eurovision 2026 entries. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
So this time it will be all about Poland. The country has selected the Eurovision entry via the national final, which I'm not going to repeat the name, sorry. uh, 8 artists competed in the national selection and the winner is Alicia with the song Pray. Actually, that's such an exciting news, at least for me, because Alicia should have represented Poland in Eurovision 2020. Unfortunately, the contest was cancelled due to the COVID, and Alicia has tried one more time in 2023, but wasn't selected at the end of the road. Now she has tried again and finally won the selection. So she's one of the first artists from 2020 that wasn't selected for the next year or the year after, sorry, but she has back now after 6 years actually. Let's see what are our praise for Pray. Vani, please.
Sure. Poland. I actually really like Poland's national selection. They had some good songs to select, I do think. Um Nice, interesting songs, and my favorite one, so good for that. And very happy that Alicia has finally got her chance for Eurovision. In my opinion, it should have been in 2020, of course, but due to COVID, no. But I also loved her 2023 attempt, and now she's finally getting her chance. Her voice out of the world. I absolutely think she's born with charisma and talent, great vocal skill. The song this year, pretty nice. I actually love that song so much. And I'm so shocked that I see it's really underappreciated by the general fans. I do think it's very alternative. It has the gospel American vibe. It's also very modern. It starts as a ballad, but then it turns out to be a rap song, a hip hop song, something like that. It has a very unexpected climax, and I absolutely stand this. Like, she can really support every genre, and she's proven it via this song. One slight issue I have was the outfit of the national selection performance. It was unnecessary. I do think she can do a lot better than that, of course, and it would definitely be a lot better in Eurovision, I guess. Um, Especially after Poland getting seventh place in televotings last year, I don't really think they want to mess this up. So I really think they can do a lot of good stuff. And Alicia is a talented performer again and again. I'm going to say this. It's one of my favorite songs this year, actually. And yeah, I truly love the Polish song. For the second time in a row, it's in my top five. And yeah, good luck, Poland. I love you. What about you?
So yeah, first of all, I must say that I'm happy on the personal level that Alicia is the one that was selected. Not sure whether her song was the best. Still, I'm still like figuring it. I think the national selection actually level was really low. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for that, Polish fans, but I don't know. I felt like TVP doesn't really have the urge even to participate this year for some reason. Like they organized the selection, they told it will be broadcast live in February. Then they just removed the dates, removed the evidence at all. Then some on random day they just updated the cover photo in Facebook, telling, "Yeah, we're doing the selection. These are the artists." And then just broadcasting a pre-recorded show, just even with no artistic vision, nothing, just the performance each by each. Like no guest performer, or at least not one that I could remember. I mean, yeah, there were some, of course, like their junior Eurovision winner, etc. But it wasn't that big. That's what I want to say. Unlike their selection last year, which was wow, so amazing with staging and audience, everything. So this year I just felt they just, I'm sorry to say it so, but just tikvi. That's how I felt. But any case, Alicia won. First of all, I'm happy that she is the one who won because she really deserved her spot, almost as all the artists in Eurovision 2020, at least those that wanted, because some of them didn't want the opportunity later on. This is a different story around. But what I like about Alicia that you do see she is a Eurovision fan. She has the passion to stand on the stage, deliver, represent her home country. So I really appreciate her on that. Nevertheless, she's one of the really talented vocalists this year. I think she's a beast. Like literally, she can sing whatever she wants, how she wants, and it still will be on tone and everything will be perfect. I also appreciate the fact that she sings effortlessly, at least as I see it. I don't think it's difficult for her to reach those notes, hit those tones. About this song, I must say I find the song a bit strange. It's modern, as you told, mainly due to the multiple transition of genres. It starts as a gospel ballad, then R&B, then even rap pop. I must say that I'm not a big fan of the rap part, although she delivers that, so nothing bad about her. But I just felt like it wasn't necessary in the whole composition. And what I'm afraid of, it's part of my review as well, is that the song might change too much for some listeners, even to me as well. Even though I consider myself as like very open-minded on music, and I think I'm not restricted to one or two genres and everything. And some of the songs that transition genres I also liked. By the way, I wanted to say that I felt like it's a bit influenced by last year winner, who also has like blended several genres. It started as operatic ballad, then trance, so I think also it's part of the choices this year in general. Regarding the performance, yeah, I think the contribution of dancers was essential. I think Alicia delivered. Live vocals were as good as in the studio, nothing to say about that. Also, very expressive and delivery performance. Lyrics kind of sweet, I must say. Like, follow your heart, follow your dreams, pray for them to happen. Very, like, how to say it? I think global. Like, I see it as a global message of the song, which I adore. But yeah, overall, I can see why it has got some mixed reactions from fans or from less listeners. I think professionally it produced really well, but the structure is kind of problematic. So, as I said, I think Alicia and her vocals and the performance are stronger than the song. I think mainly what really not annoys me, but what bothers me a bit, I'm sorry for that, is the lack of like a very specific original identity. Like the song is original, but the identity is just not has been finalized yet. Um, so yeah, this is what I think about the Polish selection and Polish song by Alicia. Now it's time to predict. So just to remind all of us that Poland will compete in semifinal number one in the second half of the show. Let's try to predict. Vani, do you think Poland will qualify for the final?
Well, I'm not very sure if they qualify. It's really 50-50 if you ask me now. Um, Usually Poland does well with the televoting. That's a one side of story. Does pretty bad with jury on the other side. But I do think this song is more, as a song clearly, is more jury friendly than televote friendly. So I'm not really sure how it's gonna be voted. Uh, if it's on the bottom half of the second half, like places 11 to 15, it can be better than be closer to the first half. Like if it has a song like Greece or Finland before it, it will struggle very much to stand out. But I don't know. I much rather think they will eventually be among the 10 finalists of Vienna. But I'm not really sure. It can be passed as ninth, 10, or even finish 11th, 12th, something like that. And you?
I'm a bit confused about the prediction in that case, just because it's a bit hard. I think for sure it's not one of the bold qualifiers, and for sure it's not one of the bold non-qualifiers, so everything in the middle. I think I'll sum it up in like ending between 8 to 12 or even 13. But I must say, if I have to choose, I think it won't qualify, to be honest. Sadly, I want her to qualify. I just think as on Poland. So first of all, yeah, that's correct. That Poland usually heavily relies, I say, on public support and not jury support. The song is more towards the jury just because of the vocals. But I also fear that some of the jury won't really be resonating with this genre switch overall. I want also to take a quick look at the participating or the voting countries in semifinal number one. So there are some missing pieces here to make Poland qualify much more comfortably. First of all, the UK and Ireland, both of them has like strong Polish diaspora. The UK is allocated to semifinal number two, and Ireland is out, unfortunately. Yeah, also I know that some of the cases Georgia even has voted, and Ukraine, of course, and even Estonia in some cases, in Bulgaria, most of them in semifinal number two. So yeah, like looking at the participating, they have Germany, which also has some Polish diaspora, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Um, but overall, I think that their best ally is Lithuania, actually, which will for sure will give them some points, but I'm not sure it will be the top one. Um, I don't know. That's why I'm a bit worried of that. Also, depending on the rank order, don't ask me why, but I have a feeling they will allocate her to perform in ninth or tenth position, something like that. Like early in the second half, I have a feeling, don't know why.
Yeah, me
And
too.
yeah, and as you told, like the first half is much stronger, and usually they also select let's say a strong closer of the semifinal of the first half of the semifinal. I bet it will be either Finland, maybe Sweden, maybe Greece. I think, by the way, I think Finland. So I think like, performing like not that far from there as well can also do some damage. So yeah, the door is open for them to qualify. My heart is open for them to qualify, but I feel like chances are mostly against them. So sadly, I'm gonna say non-qualifier, and I'm sad about it. Don't get me wrong, guys. In the comments, I want Poland to qualify. I'm saying it very like solid, but that's how I feel. All right, but let's now try to proceed to giving scores. Vani, please.
Well, I do love that song, as I said earlier. My wish, best luck. I love, love, love. 9 out of 10 for me. It's almost the perfect song.
Nice. I'm gonna give it 6.5 just because I don't feel still resonating in that one. If it comes to my playlist, I wouldn't skip it. I think it's a nice one, but I feel like I'm mostly waiting for Alicia vocals, not some components of the song. Once again, I enjoyed much more the first half of the song rather than the second one. I do acknowledge the fact that they couldn't do only a gospel song because this one for sure less people even would have voted for that one. But I don't know, something about the production, the arrangement, the transition, something about that point I feel can be optimized. So for now, that's my score. It's not a bad song at all, but I can't stand behind it like being top 10 on my list, sadly. All right, so let's wish good luck to Polska, to Poland with Alicia performing the song Pray. She will compete in semifinal number one in the second half of the show. Guys, tell us in the comments below, please, what do you think about the Polish song this year? Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel right here below. You can find us on ecb.com, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and basically everywhere. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.